Good morning from the Philippines. I know this is an unscheduled live stream, but I figured I'd hop on here, see what's going on, see who wants to stop by and say hello. Let me see if I am alive. It says I am live. There are 3 people watching. According to my analytics. Critter, how you doing, Critter? How are things down there? I know you're busy. You're a busy guy nowadays, doing a great thing down there. That's a big undertaking that you guys are doing. You guys are doing great. Oh, wow. Let's Diary Adventures here. Is she stalking me? Gerald, how you doing, Gerald? Wall to wall. Wade, good morning, Wade. Hernan, how you doing, Hernan? What's happening? Traveling Monkey. Hello from Houston. David Miller says yes and good sound. Mike in the Philippines. How is Mike? How is Ottawa, Canada? I'm sure it's very cold right there right now.
Brian?
Oh.
Breakfast?
Uh-oh. James Lonergan, how you doing? Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, Bruce and Vanjie. How is it going? How is Florida? Greetings from rainy Los Angeles. We haven't had rain here in a while. You're prepping for the next shipment. Good deal. That's a lot to take. That's a lot to take. That's a lot to do. You guys aren't just, if you're not familiar with Critter Hunter and Finn Snow down in Dumagetti there, Darwin area, they're feeding people on a huge level, and just the undertaking alone, just to get that much food and rice. They're like I said, they're not feeding like people off of 1 kilo, 25 kilo bags of rice. I think one time they had like 2 tons of rice, something like that. They're breaking it all down. They got like a team together to go out and just do this. If you're not familiar with Critter Hunter and Finn Snow, check out his channel. They're doing an awesome job in helping out. The sad thing is, like we've been contacted with her brother and her uncle down in Sherga Island. Every other day we talk to him for a few hours. He actually has to go from where they live in Dapa into General Luna just to get a signal. And they go in there and we talk with him. And he said, if it wasn't for just the kindness of strangers, the kindness of, say, like celebrities, the kindness of people that are putting together like just food relief, the people there wouldn't have the food relief. I got to watch what I say. Those in charge that are supposed to be in charge, they're not putting it out, or people are saying, where's it at? But yeah, if it wasn't for the kindness of people, a lot of people would still be hurting. This is Sherga Island. Sherga Island and that whole area there took that direct punch from the Typhoon. Be like stepping in the ring with Mike Tyson. The bell didn't ring. You stick your chin out and say, go ahead and hit me. And he hit you with all his power. That's what happened Sherga Island area. But they are getting food. They are getting water. He said people are kind of settling into the situation they're in, and they're just adapting. They're just living. They're doing what they have to do to survive. He was saying the resorts, there's a lot of resorts in the area. The local people are going to the resorts, and the resorts are paying them some money or feeding them to help them clean up the resorts and stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a while. I don't even know if you guys probably don't hear about any of this back in the States unless maybe you research it on YouTube. But yeah, that's what's going on. Andy H, greetings from Jenkintown. How's it going in Jenkintown? Malos, 1963 from Sydney, Australia. Mike says it's cold, -8 right now. You can keep the cold. Yeah, nice weather. 72 at nighttime. 72 at nighttime. Down and 80s in the daytime. Not bad for winter time. Yeah, I got family down in Florida right now. They're doing the Disney World thing. I think I seen Joseph's back down there again. Are those escort kids still following you? No, Gerald, you are. No, they just that's happened to me in the past too. Kids will just hop on, and follow me around, and they're. I mean, I'm a stranger in their environment. But yeah, that was great. That's happened before, and I think it's funny. And people ask, did you give him ice cream? I hooked him up. My last name is not Charlie. First name's not Cheap. Yes, I hooked them up. I always do. The next shipment is 5 tons of rice and 3,000 cans of sardines. Jeez. It's a lot. That is a lot. That's why I say on a level that they're doing, you have to have a team. You have to have a team there. You can't do it on your own. That'd be like me saying, all right, everybody send me, or if you like to contribute, I'm going to do a relief program. And you get thousands of US dollars. You can't do it on your own. You need the help to get something like that on a big level done. It takes a lot, and I'm sure there's a lot that they don't show. They do and they don't show the behind the scenes. But from what I see, they have a lot of people donating their time and just helping, doing the humane thing, I call it. Best thing about today is this live stream. Just tested positive for COVID. Oh man, I hope you get well. DNYCE, Dincy. I don't know if I say that right. Where are we at here? Yeah, Bruce says he hired a cargo ship and hauled tons of food to the needy. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are we at? I'm getting behind here. Kevin, what's up? What's the update on Denny B and the place to be? Kevin, I'm not sure. I haven't heard from Denny in a while. I know he jumps back and forth from down there in. Oh, it'll come to me. Where we go diving, Sabang, Porto Galera, and here. But I haven't heard from him in a while. Did the girls like the brownies they cooked? Yeah, they liked them. Little over. They were a little bit overcooked. But, you cut that crust off the end and the middle was still good. Do I ever drive the Trike, Kevin? No, we're not sure what we want to do with it yet. I had told Lit if we can get it down to her uncle and her brother in Sherga Island, I'd like to get it there. We do have a friend, or I guess you would say he's a friend of the family, that he flies up here or drives up here, goes down to the Subic Bay area and picks up trucks, big trucks, box trucks, whatever kind of trucks, and that are bought from down in Mindanao area. And he drives these trucks from up here down there. So we'd like to hook up with him if he gets a big truck and maybe kind of get it in the back of the truck, pay him a little bit of money, and put that on the truck and have it sent down. But that's what we were thinking about doing with Trike. Where are we at? Good morning, Maricel. Maricel Musser, good morning. Thank you for joining. Hunter, is the smell as bad as I hear? Mike wants to know. I don't know if you answer that. Speaking of smell, I know my brother-in-law said like where they're at, like the ocean smells. Now that might be a combination of a bunch of things, but he did say like the ocean smells. I don't know what he means by that. Michael Moses, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Curtis says my island has no media and it's just as bad as Sherrigal, the area of Binboy where we bring stuff also hit by huge water. 200 dead. Yeah, that I don't even know if they have an exact count of how many people have perished. I think my brother-in-law was telling my wife there was an island out where they live. Everything ran off of generators and no electric power, no nothing. It was just kind of like generators. And they said like over half of the people on that island, that wasn't a huge island, but they said well over half the people are missing, can't be found. So what numbers are out there? What numbers, did they have a total count? I don't know. Oh, where are we at? I know I'm missing a lot. Daval Don, how are you doing, Daval Don? Ismail Marsh, haven't been on YouTube for a while. Was quite busy these past weeks. James Longerman just watched JR at Ollie's Burgers. Polo said you're taking yeah, James, I'm going to take Philo there. Unless he sneaks up there and grabs a burger on my own or on his own. But yes, we're going to get up there. Lucy says, I wish all the bloggers would tell their subscribers to subscribe to Critter Hunter. He's not going to stop. He's going to keep on giving. Yes, he is. Lucy, I wish all the bloggers would tell their subscribers to subscribe to my channel also, so I can reach that 100,000 subscribers. Yeah. We will go until we have no more money. Yeah. $51 pesos a grand. Wait for those USDs. Yeah, Ismail Marsh. I think it was 2 days ago or 3 days ago. I went up to the bank, withdrew our monthly allotment, and then went down to exchange, and it was 49.80. I'm like, all right. And then the next day I went out and drove by and checked, and it was 50.30. So that quick it jumped. You say one, it's 51 now. I don't know. I have to check. But it was 50, I think 50.30. It jumped just one day. New month shopping coming. Hellman's was the last month buy. What's on the list for this month? You're looking for from US? I don't know, Kevin. It's one of those. I don't necessarily look for a specific brand. It just, if it's there, it's there, and if I see it, I grab it. Um, I don't know. I've been trying to keep my eye out for the Velveeta macaroni and cheese. Sometimes you get that. Uh, I did find some Lay's salt and vinegar chips, Lay's brand. So I did snag a couple of those. Yeah, this was the other week when we were at a different grocery store. Uh, I don't know. Whatever. If I see it, I grab it. If I don't, I don't really go hunting. If it's there, it's there. It's decay from the storm. The circle's up. Yeah. And another thing, like even I don't know. I'm sure it's this way in many areas where they're recovering. The prices of just everything is up. Supply and demand, is it price gouging? Is it not? Um, from my understanding, there are laws here in the Philippines that say you're not allowed to price gouge. Who's going to monitor it? Monitor it? Who's going to stop it? Um, so my wife's uncle, they have to wait. They said something to do with the current or the high tide. Or I'm not sure what he's talking about. Anyways, he said the ocean right now is too rough and they can't get out on the boat. But they plan to get on the boat and go to a different area. Where he said it was like a 45-minute one-way ride on the boat to get to a different area where they can purchase things a little bit cheaper. The amount of money they'll spend in gas to get there, well, they'll make that up because they're not going to overpay for the supplies. Uh, the big thing that they were having a problem with, even though we could send and people could send money to the people down there, the big problem was your places like M Lawyer and Palawa or and all the other ones, Western Union, they weren't open. They said they opened, they had generators, they opened, but the lines were so long and the people were just going crazy that they just shut them down. They said the lines were out of, out of control. And I'm sure eventually at some point they would just run out of money. So that they said was a major problem. You could, okay, water's there, rice is there, supplies are there, gas is there. Well, they're not going to take credit. They're not going to say, okay, yeah, we'll take your store credit, pay us later. They want money. And if the people couldn't access money, people were hurting. They said the people that are well to do, that have vehicles and cars and stuff and all that, they were getting away from that area and kind of getting further away to get to an area that wasn't hit so bad that they could get access to banks and stuff and money. But yeah, that's what they were saying. I'm sure that was everywhere where there was no power. Oh, Andy H. Yes, I do. I miss tasty cakes. I think you're saying tasty cakes, not tasty lakes. uh, yeah, I miss tasty cakes. Oh, yeah. You can buy them. I did a search online one time to try to find tasty cakes. Tasty cakes are like little cakes. It's kind of like an East Coast United States thing. They're like a little cupcake, like a ho ho, a little Debbie's or something like that. And I just grew up on them. I grew up eating them, and I love them. And matter of fact, a few years back, subscribers when they came, they brought me some. I did research online, and I can find them here in the Philippines, and I can get them shipped to me. Problem is, man, they were close to $15 for like a box of them. And I don't know how many's in a box, maybe 6. And I was like, nah, I think I can hold off on them. But yes, I do miss the tasty cakes. Everall Tutum McField, can you live on $1,000 a month pension and a savings of 34,000 on a SSR visa, or you are going to struggle with this quantity? It can be done. It can be done. I always say it depends on your lifestyle. It the whole thing is it's up to the person. How can it be done? Sure, it can be done. It depends on your lifestyle. How do you want to live? You can find rentals, and it also depends the area you live in. You can find rentals cheap, couple $100 and 150 to 200 um, monthly rentals. Your electric, your water, that's all on you. Do you want your air conditioner running 24/7? Can you eat? Can you cook? Do you want to travel? Um, it can be done. It can be done. It just depends on the person's lifestyle. That's all I got to say. Um, are you a drinker? Are you a smoker? Are you a midnight toker? Um, it all depends. It all depends. What's up, Lit? Oh, are you gonna say hello? Are you gonna say hello?
Okay, boss.
All
Just
right.
go ahead.
Let's gonna jump in.
Just go eat first.
Just let's gonna jump in. I know somebody said you're the only guy I know that does live shows and takes a breakfast break. But when I have my co-host here,
Oh
my
boy.
co-host Lut here, she can jump in because she just made me this delicious breakfast sandwich here, croissant from Angel's Bakery. That's a little topping there. Eggs, bacon, and cheese. The best. The best. So Lut here is going to fill in my co-host. Let me get you down to the bottom there, Lut, and you can just work your way down. All right, I'll be back. Oh yeah, I remember Turkey Hill. I just seen that. Someone hang on. Turkey Hill, the best ice cream out there. All right, co-host. Handle it.
No, Chick-fil-A. Okay. Where should I start? Bottom. Oh boy. Lucy. Lucy Nazrello. Harlot loves saying you guys. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mark well. Looks good. What is the look good? I look good or I look my background? Oh, the breakfast. That's very easy. Maybe that's the breakfast. Yes, it smell mash. I was treating him so good because he treat me too good too. We are give and take. Ah, Losi loves seeing you with the bridge people. So nice. Yeah, they are very also nice people. I love to talk to them. Most of them, they are like a survivor from Typhoon Yolanda. After that, they left from that place and start living in this city. And as other person said, they have, I think, they live, they used to live to the other side, but they transfer over there. So there's a lot of things we like talk about, like iPhone and like how life, something like that. So Kevin, the girl her style look great. What's the update on being school birth certificate and grades? Well, her grades, I will be getting that by January when I pass the module. I will get her grades for the first quarter. Her birth certificate, we have the problem right now because actually I get the birth certificate down in the Siargao, where she usually came from, but eventually we're trying like the process is in there, and then a few weeks later, typhoon is the typhoon hits that island. So I don't know. I don't know right now what's going on to their city hall or what's going on to the papers. But I was hoping that hopefully when the before the typhoon come, they already passed it, but I don't have any idea if that's the case. So however, I can't ask my brother yet because right now they are very like, after typhoon, the aftermath, they're dealing with something to survive. So I will going to investigate that once everything is fine. Greetings from Walmart, Lot Lot, Andy H. Yes, I work there too. I work at Walmart. I don't really do long enough down there to work for some reason. They give me this crazy time. Like we can't even see each other. So, but I do love working at the second job I have. I think I enjoy that one. Hello, Lot. No, oh, Gamer X. Lot, hello. Where is our breakfast? Oh, I would love to make you breakfast, but I will suggest that not really hard breakfast because I just can only make bread. I can only make bread, bacon, egg. All you need to do is just put it together. So let me tell you a simple like kind of story. Cooking is not really my capacity, but of course I try to learn more. So I do my best to be like what's that called, symbol. I do my best to do like I do my best to teach my girls everything they need, like mostly cooking because in the old tradition, according to my grandmother, when the guy likes the woman, and then when the guy introduced the woman to his parents, the first thing the parents ask is always like this: "You know how to cook?" That's what my grandmother said. Arturo Sandoval, good morning, Luisa. How are you guys? We are very fine, thank you. How are you, Arturo? How's your place down there? Oh, I would love to visit that again, but I don't think it's time for us to visit there yet. I don't have any idea about the restriction down in your area, so I will wait. Jonathan, you both look good and the breakfast. Yes, thank you so much. You know what we have for breakfast? It's a hot dog. Red hot dog and also a root crop leaves. I make it like adobo. I always love root crops. Smell. How's your daughter doing with school? Lot? Hannah? Are you preparing with Hannah Grace? Oh, she's doing really, really good. Actually, her grade is way like really good. Like I never had that grade when I was in school, honestly. What is M. Gwen Miguel? Hannah Grace will be participate in a beauty contest. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe in the near future she will develop more confidence. But she's not really into like people crowd. She's not really into like pageant. But she told me she likes to do like karate, taekwondo. Sorin Arad. Hannah is a tall girl. Yeah, she is. She's taller than me. Everal Tatum Macfeld. I don't drink or smoke, and I can live in $300 a month apartment. Don't need air conditioner, so $1,000 a month can be achieved for a single person. Well, Everal, probably it depends where place you go. As I said, living over here, it depends on how lifestyle you have. Like your lifestyle in United States, it might be you like to eat restaurant, drinks, and this. That's different. Now over here, as I said, when you are living, it depends to the area too, because there's a lot of area out there. Now when you move down to like a provinces and you're single, yes, I think $1,000 is enough. And if you're not picky with your apartment, you are very perfectly fine with a simple apartment. Yes, they do. Even over here, I don't. Yeah, I think so. Because once you're over here and you don't smoke, you don't go to red light district. You don't go like that kind of stuff. You don't go. You don't like party. But the $100 is all you can do is just stay there at your house. You can It depends. Maybe you get a little bit activities there and that. But if you're just going to preparing like traveling, I don't think $100 is enough every single month. Charles Reader, what do you think of the San Quintin Tayog City area? Charles, that's the first time I ever heard that place. I am a Filipino. I am Filipino. Oh, Filipina. Yes, I am Filipino, but there's a lot of place in Philippines that I don't even have any idea that exists. There's certain place I know, but there's a lot of place I don't have any idea that actually in the Philippines. But right now, that's the one I was planning to. We're planning to when the time comes, we'd like to like travel like different kind of stuff in in the Philippines. Go go Bobo sister, hope all is well. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you and your family also. Markwell, what are you guys doing for a New Year's? I don't know. I don't have any idea yet. I was planning to make like a lechon belly. Kevin, does Hannah and Bing want separate beds or they like sleeping in the same beds? So there's the thing. Hannah likes to separate because Hannah likes to have her own privacy. Bing doesn't like it because she's scared with the monster. She's scared with the monster. No restriction. Only show your QR code and that's it. Okay. QR code. Okay. Thanks, Arturo. Andy H. Red hot dog are not good. I did not like them, and my wife and daughter love them for breakfast. Yes. Bing Bing and Hannah are not really a big fans of red hot dog. And even me also. Once in a while, I would like to have that. Maybe like once a month. But to have that every day, I don't really like that one. Evelyn Love Ren. Hello, Lot from Seattle, Washington. Hope your family in Siargao are good. Um, right now, I was like, my brother told me to become a little more better, and I have contact with him already yesterday, and we are trying to do more update every day. But of course, he said right now to travel down to General is 1 hour. So every 2 days or every 2 days and 1 days, every 2 days they travel down there just to talk to me. And I will going to go up. We were going to for sure we were going to give you update if everything is fine already because as he told me right now they don't have electric. They're only in General Luna. They're only using generator for a moment. And the itch, but then again, I didn't like Jollibee either. Yeah. I don't know. I do love Jollibee. Their chicken, I think it's okay. And it depends where area at Jollibee too. But I am more prepared of Chowking and McDonald's. Mark Dolly, good afternoon. It is good morning over here, Mark. It's 9:35 p.m. Do you have cars? So let Brian answer that. I think you have a car. Do you have car? I think Brian has a car. I don't have car. I drive car. Oh, sorry about that. Do you drive cars? Sorry. It's my apologize, Soren. No, I don't. Cause drive me crazy over here. I used to Brian used to teach me in America, but he's a kind of hyper. John Smith, how is all of Tim Batchoy doing? Tim Batchoy is very fine. Yesterday we went to his vet for his anti-rabies and also his manicure. Every time every time his doctor sent him, she always kind of shocked because he always told me you need to get her diet. But eventually, Batchoy lost weight a little bit. No, Hannah always does great in school. She would be great in volleyball. You know what? That's her. That's her thing. She loves volleyball. Andy, There will be Jollibee in Northeast Philly in the spring. Woo! Jollibee is anywhere in United States. Kevin, lot question. Which one your girls will be have breakfast first, Hannah or Beng? They both have breakfast. We both have breakfast together. No. Huh? Boyfriend where? Huh? Ow! I thought boyfriend or just breakfast. I thought it's breakfast because BF too. Breakfast is BF. Boyfriend is BF too. So if you're preparing for boyfriend, I don't want them to have a boyfriend until they finish school or they have a job. They have their own job, you know. Luisa, Arturo, Luisa, the girl like taro ice cream. Oh, I remember the taro. When we were in Bataan before, we used to brought that one. Boy, that's really, really good. That's really good. Tell them that I already have ano. Roy Jones. Finally, Lot Lot has her own live stream. Amanda Brian. I do sometimes like I was just thinking I would love to do like also like live stream on my channel once in a while. But since the last time I don't remember. I think it's like me or boards. Charlie, Shell, greetings, Lot and Brian. This is my first time on your side. Wow, welcome to our side. Charles, northeast of Angeles City. Where is the north? Down in like where is that? Like Baguio, thirds to Baguio, or thirds to Iligan, something like that. Kevin, how is Borges? Was she in province also affected by typhoon? Down in our areas, I said down in our area, it's not really affected by typhoon. We only get like a kind of little bit wind and also rain. But I think the boards, I don't know. She seems like offline all the time. So maybe she went to her brother in Siargao because she have one brother also in Siargao. Oh yeah, we get the same like Noob Gamer, Love Choking, Mark Dolly, 3 hours ahead. Uh 3 hours ahead, you where I live. Really? 3 hours. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a lot of 3 hours placed over here. John Smith. Will your family in province build a brick house to try and withstand typhoon in the future? It could be more cost effective. Yeah, that's a good idea too, you know? That's really, really a good idea. But let's see. Gina Basa, hello, Lot from California. I love McDonald's too than Jollibee. Yeah, I think McDonald's have a better, ano. Okay. East of the Gupan. I think I know that place. East of the Gupan. I'd always seen it. I'd always sit the Gupan, something like that, but I never been the Gupan. You wanna sit here now? Okay. Sorry, I like you because you read and answer all the questions. Because there is not a lot of question. Okay, guys, so I gotta prepare for our breakfast with my girls. I would like to say happy New Year to all of you. And also good day, good night. Have a good day. Stay safe and always stay healthy. Okay? Hello, Maximums.
Uh,
Hi, girls. Good morning. Let's eat.
all right, where are we at here? Kevin shopping for the month. The girls want nerds, chocolate, and mango shakes. Yeah, they're. I don't know. And it's not big into candy that much. Bing Bing is. Bing loves candy. Hannah, not so much. Not so much. They do like the shakes that they make here. You know, and I'm not a big fan of them. Milk teas. They're okay. If you don't, I'm sure you guys know what milk tea is. I don't know if you ever had them here in the Philippines, but they put these little jelly beans and stuff in there, and I'm not a big fan of them. The girls don't go shopping. They stay home. Shopping's food shopping's not their thing. George, good morning, Brian. Any plans for New Year's Eve? Um, we've been invited out to uh, one of the clubs on the famous street. I don't know. We'll probably go up. I mean, what else are we going to do? It's not like it was in the past. Milk tea has taken over Pennsylvania. It has taken over the Philippines. But yeah, years ago, New Year's Eve here was crazy, crazy, crazy. And then the new president got in, and he signed some bill or something banning certain sales of certain good fireworks, the good kind, the loud kind, the big kind, and it kind of. I mean, now don't get me wrong, they still do celebrate it here. They fireworks and noisemakers, and it'll go on all night. It will go on. As soon as it gets dark, you'll start seeing, fireworks because they sell them here down at the end of the road. They sell some pretty cool ones, um, and they're cheap. Matter of fact, I got a bunch from last year that I never shot off, and but you'll start when it gets dark, 6 o'clock, you'll just see them here. Boom, boom. Midnight though, all them ones that you can buy, it goes on and on and on for hours. Um, but yeah, it wasn't like it was before. Gina Bassa, how's the Philippines lately? Is it still more fun in the Philippines? Uh, is it? Yeah, I guess you got to ask yourself: is it more fun everywhere else? You know what I mean? They've adapted.
Say good morning.
There he is. I think there was that glimmer of hope. That glimmer of hope that they were opening it up and allowing people from the green list countries to come in. And then it was sort of like an April Fool's joke because a couple days later, nobody comes in. We got this new bug going around and it shut it down. There was that glimmer of hope. And then the typhoon came through. There's still, to me, it's still more fun in the Philippines. If it was not still more fun in the Philippines, I would leave. I wouldn't be here. But to me, it still is. Is it essential to have and drive a car in the Philippines? No. I know lots of people don't have cars. Lots of people take public transportation. You can take public transportation everywhere you want. In the cities, it's everywhere. It's on the corner. I walk outside, I can clap my hands and yell for a trike, and he comes down and he can take me to a bus terminal if I want to get to a bus terminal. From a bus terminal, I can go anywhere. I can get a cab here, take me to the airport. You don't need a car or a motorcycle to get around. I know people that don't, and they get around perfectly fine. It's more convenient when you have a motorbike or a car. But no, it's not essential. It really is not essential. I ordered a shake at Coco Mo's only to discover it's not milk and ice cream. It's chopped ice and some flavoring there. Yep. You're correct, Bruce. A lot of the places are like that. Chopped ice and flavoring. Though I have gone to certain places and have gotten really good milkshakes. But yeah, that's the thing. I always say the flavor you picture in your head from the country you come from, when you come here, don't picture that same flavor and taste because there's just always something missing. There's something missing. It's still good, but it's just missing something.
Where's my phone? There's my phone.
I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, right here.
Thanks.
Wade says, I was thinking of getting membership at SNR, but don't know if it's worth it because I'm buying and cooking for one. My friend says it's worth it because they have brands you can't find at regular marts. Wade, here's a suggestion. You can walk in to SNR and you can walk around and look. Walk around and look. Look to see if what they have there is, what you would be interested in. Um, I know they even do like a guest thing where you can go in there and say, I'm just want to shop for a day. If I'm not mistaken, and do it for the day. But you can go in and you can walk around and see if they have what you're looking for. They do sell a lot of bulk. That is the thing. But then again, they might have them few items that you can't find elsewhere if you really, really crave it. You're taking a beating in the Philippines at night. Why so many guys pissed off at you? Huh? You're taking a beating in PI at night. Why so many guys pissed off at you? I don't PI at night. I don't know what PI at night and why are so many guys pissed off, Mark, at me. You can't, I guess you can't please everyone, right? You can't please everyone. Um, just the way life goes. Um, then again, you got to remember some people living here, they are just a miserable person. They're just miserable people. You know, their minds are closed. Their mind is set at one thing and one thing only. They're not open to expand their mind. Um, can't make everybody happy, right? Andy, I love your videos when you are real and you show the area, the bridge people. Videos were awesome. That was real. And those of us that miss the Philippines enjoy seeing that. Yeah, Andy, I like getting out. I like getting out away from the city. I love going to provinces. I mean, to see how the people live and, um, but yeah, I like getting out. Wasn't impressed with SNR. Yeah, some people aren't. Some people aren't. Um, it's not for everybody, right? I I've said this before. We don't do 100% of our grocery shopping there. Um, just certain things. Are we missing scuba diving? And when are you hoping to go next? Yes, John. Miss it. When are we going to go next? Um, we don't know. We don't know now. Um, but yes, we do. All right, guys. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna. Um, before I go, I'm gonna tell you guys this one story. Um, Luke's grandmother, who's 80 years old, they were sitting in their little house when the typhoon started coming in and the wind started picking up and the rain started picking up. And the roof, her brother said, was jumping around. And they were just like hunkered down, like, okay, we're going to make it through this. When the roof went flying and it started coming in and the wind got real, real bad and everything, they basically got up and took off. Her grandmother, her brother, her uncle, her aunt, and their kids, they all took off to the shelter. So as they were taking off to the shelter, they were like just in panic, kind of like running down the road. Now Luke's grandmother's 80 years old and she has a hard time like moving around and getting around and everything like that. Just old age. Luke's brother said he had never seen grandma move that fast in his life. He said she almost passed him up while they were running down the road. Now you understand too, adrenaline, fear, getting away, everything is a contributor to all that. Um, you'd be surprised what your body will do with when you have an adrenaline going through your body and your blood, and your life is at stake and your life is in danger. So they said they made it to the evacuation center, and all these people were in this evacuation center, and you had groups of people in there. They said, you had areas, they had, you know, kids were crying, and babies were crying, and people were crying. Then you had groups where, they were praying to God and praying to Jesus and Mother Mary and, save us. And you had all that going on, and you had just people in there. He said he looked for grandma. He said he seen grandma just kind of over in one little corner sitting down. And he said he walked up to grandma, and grandma had in her hand a root crab. A root crab's like a sweet potato. They grow here, and people love them and they eat them. It's kind of like a big thing that people eat here. He said she was just sitting there just eating this root crab, minding her own business, didn't have a care in the world. But yeah, he told us that story, and we thought that was kind of funny. So yeah. Most do like Brian and rent a house for Most do like Brian and rent a house for $200 to $400 a month. Bruce must be answering somebody's questions. All right, guys, I am going to wrap this one up. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for saying hello. Thanks for the super chat. Those that can help and support our channel via PayPal and Patreon, we thank you so much. We're going to keep you updated on Grandma and her house down there. Right now, they're just kind of like living alongside the road, like everybody else. Digging through stuff, getting stuff out. But they're alive and they're well, and that's the most important part. So, all right, guys. Like I said, thanks for stopping in, and thanks for being a subscriber and your support of this channel. I've always said it wouldn't be a channel without subscribers. So, anyways, you guys take care and have a safe and good New Year's Eve. If you're going out, be safe. And we will talk to you later.